What's up, guys? It's your boy Cdwoods here, and I know you read that title. And yeah, I don't think the Bulls and the Knicks are going to make the playoffs this year. So let me go over my reasons. First, let's start with the Bulls because they are more of a hot topic than the Knicks right now. The Bulls just signed Dwayne Wade. They got Rajon Rondo. They got Jimmy Butler. As everyone's been saying, they can't shoot. I think all combined, they're maybe 31%. Completing three-point shot. I know that the West teams are going to take advantage of them, and I know that there are going to be top teams in the East that are going to take advantage of them like that. So, I just don't think there's a chance of them making the playoffs unless they somehow get more shooters around or they just simply trade one of the three for a shooter. I think Rajon Rondo's effectiveness as a passer is kind of taken away that you can't spread it out. I think the more spread out the team is, the better Rajon Rondo is. But I didn't watch a lot of Kings basketball or Rajon Rondo in particular last year. So I wouldn't for sure know, but I do think that the more spread out he is, he would be doing better. I do know that this is going to be a good defensive team, and they're going to win a lot of their battles defensively more than offensively. They're not the Rockets. They're not James Harden. They are the Chicago Bulls. They're going to be a really good defensive team, in my opinion. But I don't think their defense alone is going to help them get into the playoffs. And now we're going to be going to the New York Knicks, the Derrick Rose trade, Carmelo, Kristaps Porzingis, Joakim Noah, Courtney Lee. In all honesty, this team should be called Past Primers, because this team has already passed its prime, except for Porzingis, obviously. But Derrick Rose after injury is no longer anywhere near what he was, and I don't know how effective a point guard he's going to be. Carmelo Anthony, the triangle offense is definitely not for him. He is a really good volume shooter, I know that, and he's going to win a few of the games. But with all the other star power there, how is it going to work out for him? Porzingis, he's pretty young, so you can't really say he's past his prime. And he is a pretty good player, I will admit that, even though I don't like it. Joakim Noah, he did win Defensive Player of the Year, I'm pretty sure. But I do think he's not as effective as he was then. And honestly, again, he's past his prime. There's very little they should have done. And Courtney Lee, I'm not even going to start talking about him because I really know nothing about him. I don't want to look like a fool. All right. So, yeah, I just don't see it. Sure, there's star power. There's big names there. But in terms of basketball and how good the East has gotten this offseason, I don't think they're going to be able to compete with some of the bigger teams. Alright, so it's going to be Cleveland and Toronto more than likely, first two. I can see the Celtics and then the Pacers maybe. I know the Hornets are going to be there. The Heat aren't going to be there anymore because they lost Dwayne Wade. But they're still going to be a very good team. I can see the Magic somewhere getting in there. I don't think I've even said the Pistons yet, so they're going to be somewhere in there. And I'm pretty sure I'm missing a team out, so you also slot them in somewhere. And the East is, sure, it's a top-heavy, and these teams aren't really competing for a championship, but they're still going to be making impacts and making the playoffs in the East. And I just simply don't think that the fact that the Knicks and the Bulls can compete with some of those teams, and there's going to be a lot of good, bad teams in the East as well. I know the Hawks took a downgrade in talent this year, but I do think they're still going to make it maybe into the bottom 3 of the playoffs. So I just think that the East, while not might be as superstar heavy as the West, I still think there's a lot of good teams in there that are something going to take up the spots that the Knicks and the Bulls can't get. Now, while they all might sound good on paper, I don't think it's going to result in a playoff aspirations. I think they might get one in there, but there's no way they're going to get both. Sure, they're going to hurt some teams in this season, but I don't think they're going to submit to that. Anyway, that's just my speculation. That is my assumptions on how it's going to go. I know they're still not over yet, so if everything stayed the same, I would say they wouldn't make it. So there's still stuff that's going to be going on. And just keep it down in the comments. Speculate what you think is going to happen. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you like. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.